Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW21, or its employees.
You're watching Carolina and Company Live. Your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your hosts, Cecil Chandler and Amanda Sellers. If it's happening in the area, it's on Carolina and Company Live.
And hello, everybody. Welcome to Carolina and Company Live. All right, Amanda's still on vacation, or honeymoon, as you call it. But she'll be back next week, and we'll get back into a swing of things. We've got a great show lined up today. A fun day. It's a Thursday, and there's always something happening on this show. You're going to learn a lot about what's going on in the area. But right now, let's find out about that weather. Hey, Zach, are you over there?
All right, Cecil. Temperatures are pretty warm right now. 70 there in Manning, 77 in Sumter, 77 Johnsonville, 79 down in Kingstree and Georgetown as well. 76 North Myrtle, 77 in Conway, 75 in Marion. These temperatures about 5 to 10, even 11 degrees warmer than where we were this time yesterday. So a substantial warm up, and that's because we are officially in this warm sector, as you can see, from this area of low pressure. Now, this warm sector doing two things. Not only is it keeping us warm, but it's also the leading edge of a pretty decent severe weather threat. Tornado watch for Alabama continuing through the 1 p.m. Central Daylight Time hour, so about another 2 hours for them. For us, we're not expected to see a substantial amount of showers or storms, at least for now. But later on this afternoon, as you can see, some of that moisture may begin to appear later on this evening. Then we'll have a rather dry overnight. Tomorrow morning, a few isolated showers around the 95 corridor areas west of that. We're talking out through Kingstree, Laurinburg, Lumberton, as well as Bennettsville. And then the potential for those showers and storms to once again return. Now, this would actually be the cold front, and this cold front may actually produce some thunderstorm activity that could actually produce some strong winds, heavy rain, and frequent lightning. But these temperatures are very warm tomorrow despite the cloud cover sticking ahead over much of the day. 77 on our Friday. 79 today, though, at the beach. 77 on our Friday, mainly cloudy, occasional some showers or a few thunderstorms as well. 68 on our Saturday, 70 on our Sunday. As we head into next week, a new storm system. Right now, a lot of timing discrepancies, so we're just kind of stretching it between Monday and Wednesday. But we are looking more and more like a Tuesday night, Wednesday scenario. High temperatures there back to above average, and overnight lows nearly 15 to 20 degrees above average.
Automate tasks on your iPhone using shortcuts. See how after our advertiser. If you do repetitive tasks on your iPhone, you can automate them by using Apple's new Shortcuts scripting app. Shortcuts allow you to get tasks done faster with a single tap. The easiest way to get started is by experimenting with existing shortcuts found in the gallery. For example, use the shortcut Find Gas Nearby instead of going to Maps, search, find gas stations. Or create your own shortcuts. For example, add the actions that selects your last photo, crops it, then posts it. Save the shortcut icon to your homepage for quick access. Shortcuts can be for business and personal use and save you time. I'm Francie Black. For more great apps, visit TechTangoToday.com.
All right, thanks for those tips, Francis. We appreciate that. All right, let's find out a little bit about today. Today, of course, is Thursday, the first day of November. Hope everybody had a great Halloween last night. And this is Men Make Dinner Night. Okay, guys, listen up. And it's also National Authors Day. Birthdays today, let's check it out. 1962, Anthony Kiedis. 56 years old, the lead vocalist for Hot Chili Pepper Band, and the band has won 7 Grammys. 1972, Jenny MacArthur, she's 46, pinup model, MTV personality, and a former Playboy model. 1984, Metelia Tina is her name, 34 years old. She's in Harry Potter film franchise, also the HBO show Game of Thrones. Now today in history, let's go back to 1966. LA Dodger pitcher Sandy Koufax becomes first three-time winner of the Cy Young Award and unanimously winning for his second year. Final year, only one award given for pitchers in both major leagues. 1969, the Beatles' Abbey Road album goes #1 in the U.S. and stays there, listen to this, 11 weeks. That means they sold a lot of records. All right, from the Know-It-All Department, this is a funny one, listen up. An 18-year-old man waiting to take the breathalyzer tried to eat his underwear in hopes that the cotton fabrics would absorb alcohol before he took his breathalyzer test. It did not work, so you don't have to try that. That's it from the Know-It-All Department today. We've got a great show lined up, some fun people. The guests are raring to go. We'll be right back. And welcome back, everybody, to Carolina and Company Live. All right, the Greater Lake City Chamber of Commerce presents the Tobacco Festival. The festival gets underway next week, and Mary's here to talk a little bit about everything that's going on. Now, when does it start next week?
It starts next Friday evening. 6:30 is going to be our opening ceremonies.
Okay.
We're going to have the local, the local folks kicking it in, and we're going to have music after that starting at 7 with Diverse Groove.
Oh, okay. Now, there's going to be a lot of different stuff. You got arts and crafts. You got a kids area.
That's right. That's right. That'll all be on Saturday starting at 9 a.m. Our kids area is going to have, petting zoo and pony rides and bubbles and art and also face painting and everything you can think of. If you're a kid, you're going to enjoy it very much.
And you got amusement rides, I understand.
We do. We
Right.
do. Garbricks has been coming for the last several years, and they're going to be back again this year. They're going to be open on Friday and Saturday because we have condensed the festival, and it's not going to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday because we got hurricaned out about 2 months ago.
I know it.
So we are only going to be Friday night, and then Saturday.
All day
at 4
Saturday.
o'clock it ends.
Now, where's it
That's
going
right.
to take place? Tell them where.
Previously, we had everything on the Village Green. Friday night is going to be on the Village Green. That's where Diverse Groove is going to play. And then Saturday, everything moves over to East Main. That is at the very end of Main Street where it runs into Church Street.
Y'all block off the area, streets, or how do you do that? You got an area there?
There's a big green area.
Oh, okay.
Another green, so to speak, and it is very large enough for us to have a stage and then an extra dance floor in front of that stage because we're going to have performances all day from local dance groups and choirs and karate demonstrations and let's see, probably some tumbling as well and introducing some beauty queens. But it's just going to be all day.
A fun day.
A fun family day.
That's right. Now, how long has this been going on, Mary?
This is the 64th year.
64th year.
That's why we had to go ahead and reschedule. You don't want to miss.
No, you don't. Mary, thanks so much.
Thank
the
you.
Greater Lake City Chamber of Commerce presents the Tobacco Festival starting next Friday and Saturday right
That's
there in
right.
Lake City.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
All right. We got more coming up. Stay with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Carolina Company Live. All right, coming up this weekend, Saturday, November 3rd, there's a program. Let's see, the celebration at Presbyterian Church at Carolina Forest. All kind of talent and singers. Now, we're going to find out more about it. Cecil is with us now. And what is this all about?
It's a Fall on Broadway performance, and we're so excited to be able to share anything from classical Broadway to new. So what do I mean by that? We've got music from Phantom of the Opera.
Yes.
We have music from Newsies. We have music from Hamilton. And our last performance is This Is Me from The Greatest Showman. So the whole cast is going to perform that as well. So we're looking really forward to that, and sharing it with the community.
All right, now who's the cast when you talk about the cast?
The cast is local performers that have studied at CCU or have graduated from CCU, as well as the Carolina Forest High School string performers as well. So we're very excited. It's directed by Shara Abrashakra, who is our music director at the church, but also is a lecturer and pianist at and teaches piano at CCU. So very excited.
Who's invited? Anybody?
Everybody's invited. Tickets are $20 and can be purchased on the Celebration website or at by calling the church office at 843-903-0308. Everybody's welcome. It's at 7 p.m. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have silent auction items and raffle baskets, and some of our auction items are beautiful stained glass pieces that have been crafted by one of our members.
I saw those. Those are really nice. So you can find out more about it if you go to that website right there and do that. Now, when you're talking $20 a person, they get a lot of entertainment for $20.
We have over 20 acts, so you're going to see a lot. It's going to probably last from 7 to 10. We've got the silent auction, we have refreshments, and we have raffle baskets. And we have some CCU represented in the raffle baskets, as we thought was appropriate with all of our great entertainers.
All right, now the funds from this, what do the funds go to real quickly? The
funds are going to go to the mission and ministries of Celebration Presbyterian Church and Hurricane Florence Relief. So very excited to be able to give back to the community.
All right, what time to start? Tell them where it's going to be again.
It's at 7 p.m. at Celebration Presbyterian Church in Carolina Forest.
All right. So, Cecil, thanks for being with us.
Thanks so much, Cecil.
All right. We got more coming up. Stay with us. And welcome back. Two ladies with us now, Sherry and Becky. Now on Saturday, November 17th, the Champion Autism Network Festival is going to be held at Myrtle Beach Sports Center, and we're going to talk a little bit about it. And Sherry's here. Now the South Carolina Women's Magazine is sponsoring this, and Sherry's from the Women's Magazine. Now tell us first what Women's Magazine is about.
It's articles that also men like, but has anything to do with food, with a lot of doctors write in it, with health care and outside living and decorating. It's everything that interests women.
Oh, all right. Now, why did y'all want to get in sponsoring this, the Champion of Autism?
Well, the publisher started a Women's Expo 3 years ago. This will be our third year, and as part of it, her brainchild was to have a festival of foods and put me in charge of it. And she said, pick a charity. So we picked CAN, of course.
Great
our
charity.
favorite charity. And we're going to have local chefs come and prepare food, kind of like Taste of the Town, where you buy a ticket, and then you get to sample the food.
Oh, that's good. Now, where is this going to be at? The Sports Center, right?
At the Sports Center behind the Convention Center. And we've got some great chefs, if I can mention them.
Name
We've got
them right now.
Wicked Tuna, All About You Personal Chef, also Frank's and Frank's Outback, Johnny D's, Stillhouse Barbecue, Little Tokyo, McHale Farms, and Angelo's. So far, we're still hoping for a few more.
You still pull some more.
I've got a few saying they're interested. They're just trying to get to staff up. So we know it's going to be a great turnout.
That is. All right. Now, Becky, you know, going up and coming on with the autism group, helping people, tell them what your group does.
We serve families that have members on the spectrum, and we recreate traditional family experiences modified for those with autism. So sensory-friendly events, and we spread awareness through teachings and trainings and speaking engagements around the area. And we had Surfside Beach and Myrtle Beach declared
that was a big event you had
autism-friendly travel destination. So we have locals and tourists come and serve several hundred families.
And we had something there at the car show the other week.
Car
Y'all
show,
had the meatball cook-off. Y'all raised a good bit of money.
Best of the Beach Balls Challenge. We raised just under $7,000. Thank you for allowing us to piggyback on your car show. It was a wonderful event. We look forward to next year. Angelo's was the big winner.
They were.
Yes.
Great. I had meatballs from everybody.
Yeah, it was fun.
I tried them all. All right. Now, Sherry, let's talk one more time here. Now, the women, y'all get involved in a lot of different things.
Well, we're having a Boomer Bash actually this Friday, tomorrow, at the Landmark Resort. So we try to touch all areas that affect women, and just great causes. And the magazine is in 300 drop locations, a lot of schools and doctors' offices, and it's a free magazine. Also, if we have a moment, I'm in charge of doing, I write about restaurants. So we have a food for thought section. So each month we are highlighting 2 restaurants.
Oh, so you can read it. You got a lot of good stuff in there. Well, Sherry, we thank you and Becky for being here. Wish you a lot of luck on your, on the event coming up.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you for letting us share
I hope you make a lot of money.
We will. We know we will.
Thank you, brother. All right, we got more coming up. Stay with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back, everybody, to Carolina Country Live. All right, starting next week, the big Dickens Christmas Show. We'll be here in Myrtle Beach at the Convention Center, and there's a lot of great stuff in there. And a charitable organization, one of them that's going to be involved in that is the Joseph Empower Foundation. And Tim's with me now, and they're going to talk a little bit about what they do to help families with at-risk kids. Tim, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, how you doing today,
I'm
Cecil?
good. Let's talk about the foundation.
Well, the foundation is where we provide services for families that have at-risk kids. And we go and provide, work with the Solicitors Roundtable, talk to different agencies about how do we provide these services for kids that might be at risk. And we come in with a prevention and intervention program that help them with life skills. We provide job training for them. We place over 150 kids back to work this summer. And so our continued services is reaching out to those communities and where we find these kids that are having some problems, and how do we help them with life skill training and getting them back into society.
That's great working with kids. All right, y'all have a booth there
yes,
at the Dickens Christmas Show.
Yes, this is the first year that we are excited about having a booth there called for the Joshua Foundation for Kids, and we'll be working at the Santa Station. And so we're excited about that. We have some of our kids will be out there serving us, serving that day too as well.
All right, now y'all are a 501(c) organization.
Yes, sir.
And y'all are always looking to help raise money, because that is the way you get your money to help do what y'all do.
Yes, sir. That's why we just got our status as a 501(c)(3), and that's our goal, is to raise money to provide services for families. We have several different families that come in looking for services. So through this nonprofit organization, we will be seeking some funding, some grants to continue our services out here in the community.
There's a lot of families out there that need this type of help, and you know, this is a service that you are providing.
Yes, sir. It's a lot of families that's definitely in dying needs. We saw that when we had this storm. We fed over 4,000 families. Goodness. At one of our local churches. We were partnered up with several different partners, and we worked with the schools, and we reached out to those families, because that week where they was out of school, a lot of those kids wasn't being fed. So one of our partners, he came up with an idea about feeding them, and so we reached out to the community. And so we see that there is a need in these communities, and so this is why it's important to have these type of foundations and partnerships in the community.
Well, I think it's great. Y'all did a great job. So many people came forward when the hurricane came in, because there was a lot of people that was devastated by this. And when you're dealing with at-risk kids, there's a lot involved there.
Yes, it is. It's a lot involved. So we work not only with the kids, but with their families. When we go and sit at the Solicitors Roundtable, we meet with all different types of agencies. And one thing they say, before we can work with the kid, we have to work with the family. It might be transportation. It might be other needs for rental, places to live. So we come in and we try to provide all those services as possible with them, and plus with a counseling side of it too as well.
Some families don't know how to deal with that situation. That's where y'all come in and helping them.
Yes, sir. We even go to the courts and work with the judges and the solicitors, and with the schools. With some of these kids who have to have hearings, we step in and we go into the hearings and help explain to the parents what is the need. And then as they transition back into the community, we work with those families as well.
That is great. All right, at the Dickens Christmas Show next week, starting next Friday, there will be their booth. The Joshua Empower Foundation will have a booth there. Go by and talk to them.
Yes, sir.
Thanks,
Thank
man.
you, sir.
I appreciate you being here.
Yes, sir.
Stay right where you are. All right, we got more coming up. We'll be right back.
It's funny, it's crazy, and you never know what Cecil or Amanda are going to say or do.
Hollywood!
It's Carolina and Company live weekdays on ABC 15. A fun show that makes you laugh and makes you feel good about where you live. If you just moved to the area, Carolina and Company Live is the show you need to watch. You'll find out about everything going on along the Grand Strand, PD, and Border Belt. Check it out weekdays at noon on WPDE ABC 15.
You know, being on Carolina and Company Live is probably the best job I've ever had. I come to work every day and it doesn't even feel like work. And working with Cecil is definitely a highlight. You know, he's a crazy guy. He says all kinds of crazy things, but he can get away with it after being in the business for 45 years, and he can teach me so much. Every day I come in, I can learn from his stories and work towards my future in TV. We have a great time together, and how you see us on TV, that's how we are off set as well. We truly enjoy working together and what we do, and we thank you for joining us.
And welcome back, everybody. I hope everybody had a great and safe Halloween last night, the trick-or-treaters, and I'm sure they got a lot of candy, and a lot of you parents have been eating their candy. I know how you are. Thanks so much for being here. Tomorrow is Friday, and we've got another great show lined up. We appreciate you joining us every day on this show at noon. Like I remind you, tell somebody that just came into the area about our show at noon every day, because we're going to tell them everything that's going on in this area, all the events, South Carolina, North Carolina, the PD area, and all along the Grand Strand. Thanks so much. Amanda will be back from our honeymoon on Monday. So tomorrow, you just got me. Have a great day, everybody.
Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW 21, or its employees.